Hello, I am Jack from Skin Kitchen Tattoo, and today we're going to be talking about how the size of your tattoo can affect the amount of detail that we can get in there. So stick around. Hi, I'm Jack Lowe, owner and operator of Skin Kitchen Tattoo in Des Moines, Iowa, tattooing since '93. Can you believe it? Maybe some of you out there have gone in and talked to a tattoo artist and had a tattoo all in mind and were just stoked to get it, couldn't wait, went in there and you showed it to them and they looked at it and they shook their head and said, can't do it that small. And it does happen, and there's a couple reasons why we tell you that. Depending on the size of liner that the artist uses, you can use a single all the way up through, they can get big, but typically 1 to 9. Obviously, the bigger the number, the thicker the line, the heavier the line weight's going to be. So if you've got two thick lines and they're relatively close to each other and there's a very thin piece of skin in there, as the tattoo ages, those lines are just going to relax a little bit. They're just gonna fuzz out just a little bit. And the longer you wear the tattoo, depending on how well you take care of it and how it was applied, those lines can either relax a lot or a little. So the more pigment you put into the skin in that line, so the thicker that line is, the more pigment's there to kind of leach and relax a little bit. So if you go to an artist that's, only comfortable using 5s or 8s, which is a nice thick line, well, he can't get those nice tight spaces. And even if he does, there's a lot better of a chance that those lines are going to relax and eat up those little spaces in there. So it's not going to have that space. It's just going to be one line or one blob. Where that comes in, where it really affects things is in lettering a lot of times. Lettering's really popular right now. A lot of people are getting it. And a lot of times they want it kind of small. It's kind of a memento tattoo or something. So they don't necessarily want to put a lot of skin into it, but they want that to wear it for them. And a lot of times the E's, the A's, inside of the B's, there's these tiny little spots. And it might look okay, for the first year or two, but as that tattoo ages and your skin ages and those lines start to relax a little bit, it's going to start to get a little blurry. So the artist is kind of saving you from yourself. Listen to them when they tell you that something's too tight. Two things you can do, obviously, increase the size of the design. That's going to open up all those little spaces. Sometimes you have to increase the design quite a bit. Sometimes maybe not so much. It's very situational, but increasing the size of the design obviously is going to open up those empty spots more, so they're less likely to close up. Or if they do close up a little, they're not going to close up all the way, and you still got that lighter skin coming through to make the design more legible. The other thing is to remove some detail. Try not to pack so much in there. Sometimes less is more when you're considering something like that. Trying to smash and pack in all that tiny little detail in one little area might be cool for a minute, but down the road, a lot of times it's going to get jumbled, hard to read, and then there's really it's not an easy fix. You pretty much have to go in there and kind of do the tattoo in a way it should have been done in the first place by not, putting all that detail in there so it could kind of fall apart. It's going to hold up a little better. It's not really laziness on the artist unless they just are stuck on this. I only use 8 liners, which is a nice thick line, so they're only going to be able to get down so small. Artists that are used to doing more fine line, tight work, they're going to be more likely and more apt to approach that because they have the tools and the know-how that it takes to do something that small and get it to age. So depends on the artist you go to. Look at their work. Look at their portfolios. If you see a lot of nice fine line or no line work, they're probably going to be more likely or more used to doing those tighter designs and be able to tread that line a little bit on how old are you, how long is it going to be in the skin, where is it at, how much sun is it going to get, how tight is it, and what can I get away with, rather than maybe an artist who does more old school stuff or really bold things. They're usually not as willing or able or have as much fun doing that tight stuff. So Anyway, I hope that helps you guys out a little bit. It comes up a lot, so if I missed something, I still didn't answer the question, let us know in the comments. Best way to figure out if your design, will work the size you're wanting it to or not, just show it to us. You can always email us a design or bring it in, and we'll talk to you about it, and we will get it on you the best way it's going to work and have the most longevity. So anyway, I've gabbed enough. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, click like, click subscribe, all that stuff you hear all these YouTube people saying all the time that you get annoyed of. And let us know how we did, and we will see you on the next one. Be nice to each other.